In the near future, then what? That is the question in this reading. I have no idea how this reading will pan out. I will start by showing a time card, and of course it can differ for taking action right now to the two within a year. So have in mind, in the next future, what do you want to achieve? Maybe it's a goal, maybe it's something about your health, your finances, job situation, living situation, whatever this is. Having it in mind and take what resonates as always within your own self. Okay, let's look at the cards. So, as always, I pulled out some oracle cards that can give you some direction of your question. I don't know why exactly I felt a nudge to do this type of reading. Maybe it's due to two things. First of all, of course, we are at the end of the year. And yeah, I guess that many of you are thinking about the future. It's only, we all know that it's actually the present that is the most important thing, what happens here now, because everything can change within a second. But yeah, whatever you are thinking of in the near future. And another thing is that I stumbled across an article on Facebook from a mother of a boy. He was a man who went to class with my eldest son, and unfortunately this guy, he had a terrible accident last year, and it resulted in that he unfortunately is no longer with us. So I didn't get to read actually the whole article because it's a paying site, but I read, of course, the ingress, and I remember that boy very well. He was at our house many times, playing with my son when they were in junior high school, and yeah. It, of course, when you lose a child, it's of course something special. But the article was about, of course, how she had endured the grief, how she had overcome and worked with the grief of not losing your son within health matters, but he was actually at work when he when this happened, this accident happened. So yeah, as I said, be grateful for each and every day that we can share with our loved ones, especially our children, because don't take it for granted. The next day your whole life can change within seconds. So maybe we sometimes, me myself, also maybe take it a little bit for granted that I will will live longer than my children, but no, nothing is written in carved in stone, as it's saying in my home country. Nothing is carved in stone. So yeah, in the near future, when is the near future for whatever you are thinking about? Take it as this resonates within your life. What are you wishing for in the near future? Or maybe this is something that you need to overcome. Maybe it's a grief that you are working yourself through. Yeah, I noticed this card when I was shuffling, and actually I was praying a little bit that this wouldn't come out. But yeah, it's time to take action. Whatever this is for you, you need to take action now. Or maybe maybe it's not a necessity, but you are ready to take action. This is not a push, like a harsh push, like a tower moment. This is you are ready to take action with this. You are divine. This is the divine timing. This is the right time, you know? Whatever you are thinking about, this is a joyful take action. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What is this? What could this be all about? Listen to your intuition. Okay, so there is something that is lingering within your subconsciousness. So what has your subconsciousness been nudging you to do? What is your intuition telling you? What is your gut feeling telling you to do? If you have been, for example, you're looking for a job, and maybe you have stumbled across an advertising for a job. I don't know if it's usual to have it in the newspaper anymore, but yeah, most people announce it on the internet these days. So maybe you have stumbled across a job application many times, and you are thinking, yeah, that sounds interesting, and then you have maybe put it aside because maybe it's not the right time, maybe you think that you're not qualified for this job, yeah, etc., etc. You have many excuses, but there is something about when this article, this advertisement comes many times, it's of course a nudge for you to take action. And maybe you, in your gut feeling, have maybe felt a little bit bubbly emotion inside. Then you, of course, know and understand that this is a nudge, a gentle nudge for you to take action, and a gentle nudge for you to apply. That is just a simple explanation. So let's see, this is a yes, no, maybe. Don't stop. So whatever you have been doing, this is a continuation. If this is talking about healing, maybe you feel like you need to take your healing to the next level, and that means the next level means, of course, that seek someone professional to talk. That is, of course, the next level. instead of sitting and trying to figure things out yourself. The next level is, of course, to seek professional help. And or if you have already been through a professional help, maybe it's time now to act, like with anxiety, you are pushing yourself to put yourself in those situations that make you anxious, right? If you are afraid of speaking in public, that is just a simple explanation. You have to put yourself in a situation where you need to speak in public. So yeah. So whatever this is, whatever you have been doing, working through, for me, I guess that this is a confirmation that I'm going to continue with whatever I have listened to my intuition of doing these days, working through my goals, setting more clear, maybe planning more thoroughly to make my dream come true about my business. So yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see. So we start the reading with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you have been maybe balancing many things at the same time, the duality. Or maybe this is talking about emotions, because this card is very interesting, right? Here you can see that this is in the dark and here this is in the light, and you have the waves here. That reminds me actually of the Two of Cups. Maybe this would be a water a cup card, but it's the Pentacles. So maybe this is about the conflicting emotions within. Maybe you have had maybe you have felt unsure of listening to, is this a fantasy or is this your intuition? And I asked one time, some time ago, I asked AI about this. I love to talk to ChatGPT because they give me a lot of answers that gives me clarity, at least. So it explained to me that the difference between fantasy and intuition is that when you are fantasizing, you feel that your pulse increase and you have this RAM, rapid eye movement, like when you are sleeping, your eyes will flicker back and forth. So when you are in your intuitive state, that is when you feel calm, you feel that your respiration is slowing down, and you don't feel anxious, and you have not these flickering eyes. So now you know. So yeah, the balancing act. Maybe you also have been balancing between a project and your own and your current job. If you are thinking about starting your own business, you has been a challenge, and maybe now you feel that the time is right for you to quit your regular job and go full throttle on your own company. The Hermit. Interesting. I'll leave it to the side here. And the Hermit is, of course, the wisdom. The wisdom that you have gained. The knowledge that you are possessing within yourself. And this is also very interesting because you can see that this is a portal, and you have a beacon of light here. This is, of course, the Hermit has the star within this candlelight holder. Yeah, this lantern. So maybe this is a stage that you are entering through. A portal that you are entering through now. So let's see. Interesting. This card was underneath the Two of Pentacles. The Temperance. Let's see. The Four of Wands. And the last one, the Emperor, your empire. I don't know, I suddenly heard the Empire State Building. How was it? I'm not going to talk a lot about Donald Trump because I know that there are a lot of people that don't like, that strongly dislike his character. But don't forget, I think that we shouldn't forget what actually Donald Trump has achieved as a business person and now a president for the second time. Now, when Donald Trump started his business, New York was in a terrible state. And maybe that was a win-win for him because he, of course, and his family, it was his father that actually started this business. But Donald Trump took it to a higher level. Now, New York was in a terrible state. The finances was terrible. The poverty in the city was extreme, and the infrastructure in the city was extremely low. And Manhattan, as you see it today, was nothing. Like was nothing compared to what it is today. So he was one of the persons that actually built up Manhattan to look like it is today, to get it as attractive to visit as it is today. And now Manhattan is the most expensive part of New York to live, and when he started this business, it wasn't as luxurious as you see today. It was filthy, full of garbage, and it was a lot of businesses had had vanished from this place. Now today you find the high quality, you know, the luxurious brands are on Manhattan, like no, Chanel and Rolex, and you know, the big companies. Now he had a vision to make that was what he used to become the president the first time, make America great again. But at that point he used this logo, make New York great again. So this was a genius stroke, right? And he bought up these properties and turned them into gold mines. And what I was thinking about, the Empire State Building. The Empire State Building, of course, is an iconic building. And we have all seen pictures of how workers build this at that point of time, one of the highest buildings in New York City, and how they build it without any security at all. So yeah, so he renovated Empire State Building and made it to a huge tourist attraction. That was one of the main thing. And of course he had this Trump Tower, and he renovated a hotel that is one of the most luxurious hotels these days. Yeah, I think it's the hotel where they are shooting Home Alone 2, the sequel. So yeah, that hotel was it was a disaster, but he made it great again. Now, long story short, listen to your intuition if you want to build your own empire, right? This is the foundation. You have built up the foundation because you listen to your intuition. But it's something about don't stop now. If you have been balancing between your own business and a regular job, because you of course need to pay your bills, this is the time now to take action and work towards building your own empire. And Spirit, universe, God, whatever, are helping you to get this done now. Now, this is of course you also being a little bit unsure, because as I said with this reminds me of it could be a cup card because of all the oceans here, all the water. And here you can see that this angel has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on ground. So these two are matching energies. You have maybe 1 foot in each camp, and you have balanced this out. But it's time now to take action to build this structure towards building your own empire. And here we have 4-4. Yeah, and another 4 here with 14, but that equals 5. And the year number 9, we are exiting, and it's interesting that we have the 10, another 4. We have the 10 because this year, as I said so many times, this year is the number 9, and the next year is the number 10, but we reduce it to number 1. Now, this means that I have no idea how long you have been working on this project. Maybe the last 4 years, maybe the last 5 years, I don't know. But there's something about the structure. You have gained so much wisdom. You are so wise now at the end of this year that you are ready now to pursue your dreams. Here again, you have the star in his heart. You have the star in your heart. It's time now to pursue your dreams. So go for it. Don't stop now. Well, how is that Queen song? Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. So yeah, when we are doing what we enjoy best, what we like the best, because this is the mission of our soul, then everything feels like a party, right? Of course, it's not every day is a good day. You have to of course put in the effort. But either way, when you are putting the effort in whatever makes you joyful, then you forget all about time. You can go on and on about this forever, right? So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again in another reading very soon. Bye for now.